Okay, where do you environmentalists come into this whole thing? Okay, this is my views on it. You fought gallantly. You've got a great thing you're fighting for, planet Earth, and you're getting squashed by corrupt politicians and lobbyists. Okay, from like the oil companies and coal companies and all that sort of thing, and you just can't compete with their money. Okay, and so the beauty of this party is the very first thing we're going to do is we're going to take lobby money out of the equation for you, and we're going to ask questions. And I'm sure you've already briefed yourself on the other things we're going to do here, how we're going to get this through. Um, I am a friend of the environment, but I'm also a friend of capitalism, and I know that they can meet, and hopefully we can make things work out here um, between everybody. Okay. With the White House, of course, I would have all that muscle behind me to get things through Congress, which you haven't been able to get through. For instance, um, the anti-lobbying bill. All right, you people want to save some trees out in the West Coast, or you're trying to save some whales, something like that. And you go in, and who is lurking in the background by some $1 zillion company. Well, that'll be out of the equation. And so that the first thing is you're going to vote on that, and then I enforce the vote. All right, so my idea here is I'm also trying to stimulate the economy at the same time, and I want to do that through entrepreneurs. And so here is one big thing, and that would be some sort of automobiles that runs fossil free. Okay, now I'm sure from reading things and seeing things and being skeptical that we probably got about 20 of them invented out here, but big money just won't let you come through with it. So I would attack that with the same fervor that we did the atom bomb. Now we took every time we want to blow people up or something, man, we go hog wild and put our resources to it, and then we create the best bombs. And now I'd like to turn that turn that channel that effort into maybe something positive. And okay, so let's look at a fossil free car. If it's not going on gasoline, um, right off the bat, it's going to save lives. Okay. Those we won't need to be over there in the Middle East. I mean, we'll just pull our armies out. Um, there might be some concern about the oil companies losing profits or whatnot, but China and these developing nations, they're going to need all the gasoline they can pump. Okay, and then they can pump it over there, um, which they'll encounter all the problems with big oil that we have and their pollutants and what it does to their economy and whatnot, and they can deal with it there. And actually, that will give us a benefit over here. All right, in the commerce end of things, when you think about it like that. So there's a couple positive things there. It would be less dead 18-year-old, 20-year-old kids, and that's the big thing right there. All right, so let's move on here. We stick 50 of you people in a room. Some of you will be entrepreneurs, Some of you will be from the accounting agency and the government. Some of you will be from NASA or, all you, the Green Party or all you people that have something. We stick you in a room. We say, come up with at least 5 ideas on how we can do this. Now, in a second, we're going to pump $20 zillion into this project. If we look at the budget, and maybe if we shift, maybe if we make a few less nuclear bombs this year, or a couple less jets, we can fund the thing. You know what I mean? We're not going to kill the budget, but maybe there's a few less things we can shift the money from somewhere else. All right, so we stick you all somewhere in a room over in the White House, so down down the hallways, like keep an eye on you. Okay, and then you come up with like 5 ideas, and we can present them to the nation, and then you'll have like 5 days to vote on them. You'll vote on them yes or no. Okay. Uh, my thinking is, okay, what I've seen the negative part about these new automobiles, electric automobiles or whatnot, is they only go like 40 miles or 400 miles, something like that. So if that's a problem, then what we'll have to do, there's an idea. Well, okay, what if we always try to? It's not that we're going to just cut this whole thing off just because something. You don't throw the whole automobile out because the tire's flat. Okay, so maybe that means that we got to develop some sort of trains that can carry these things. 500 miles. You want to get to Chicago from Illinois, and you're from Los Angeles. You can't drive your electric car. Well, maybe you can put it on a train, take the train, or and it'll just have to be the way it is. Okay, all that oil will be less and less and less we pump there, so it means less wars, less fight, less pollution. All right, and then there's the electric grids. We've got to build electric grids or whatever it takes. It should put a lot of people to work. Okay, somebody would have to build the bodies for the cars and this and that and everything else. We're going to do that all in America too. It'll be all American effort. This is not going to go out to out to China. No, it's going to stay in house. Okay, we're going to promote ourselves. So I'm along the lines of that. Okay. To get there, we say, all right, it might take 5 years to get this thing on, or 4 years or something. I plan to get things moving in a hurry and get people working on this in a hurry and start seeing results in a hurry. All right. So that's my thinking along those lines. Of course, let's keep too much has been happening. Like I watched a special on the Koch brothers, and they're killing all these black people out in somewhere, Texas or Arkansas, and they get fined. You people find them. The environmental people find them. Whatever, it was $100 million, and they deserve. I don't even know if that's enough for what they did. And then they paid off our president or whatever, or had the contacts, and it got dropped down to just like $1 million, which is like $10 to you and me. All right, that stuff will stop. Okay, maybe these people have to be defined as being terrorists. Maybe they're environmental terrorists. All right, if they persist to do it, and I would use my office to enforce that. Okay, you people know more about environment than I do. I would get a bunch of these together. We ask the nation questions, and they vote on them, and then we enact them and make them work. And we try and make them work with all the other parts of the budget and the plan. Okay. And if you're in for that, that's the best way I can see it working, and I can see it working very well. All right, so that's my idea. And check out my other stuff and see how we're going to do it. But I need the environmentalists behind me here, okay? And for one vote, one time. I'm just running for the 4 years. I might even resign, but if I get the stuff through, I'm out of there. I'm going fishing. So keep the oceans cleaned up. You know what I mean? All right, that's it from Lar. All right, spread the word. Let's go viral in the environmental. Let's go viral in the environmental community. There you go. Let's go viral in the environmental community. All right, later.